Hey, Cowboy Nation, Cowboys abroad. Let's get into some football talk. We haven't talked in a while about football. Cowboys abroad. Man, the fact of the matter is Cowboys abroad went domestic. I went home to see family. My daughter graduated high. My daughter graduated high school. I met my grandson for the very first. Met my grandson for the very first time. So I had some life things. I had some life things going on. Football in the football world, I was able to, I was able and blessed, to take my children to the first Cowboys football game. Uh, my daughter, uh, to go see the Cowboys play against the Rams, and Cowboys showed up for them. Had a great game, great experience over Jerry, great experience over Jerry World, and children took my children to the Cowboys experience meet and greet where we got to meet Law Nation and a couple of Cowboys players, Michael Gallup, Blake Jarwin, and Joe Looney. My children absolutely loved Joe Looney. My grand Joe Looney Hill, my grandson, and everything. It was just a beautiful family experience. Uh, a beautiful family experience introducing my family, to the cowboy world. So all of that was all of that was I'm very grateful for getting back abroad. And no, didn't really speak on the Eagles game because I was late seeing the Eagles game. I was late in the Eagles game. That I didn't. I couldn't speak on something that I didn't see. So I had to wait until I got back. We got back abroad in order to see the Eagles game because I was flying during the middle of it, and it was one of those things where I did everything I could in order to see the game. In order to see the game, it just didn't work out. I got in-flight Wi-Fi, paid $19 for a one-day pass, thinking that I was going to be able to, turn on my NFL Game Pass and watch the game mid-air. That did not work out. So I asked for a stream to the game. The internet connection was just too slow. That didn't work out. So I had no other recourse, but to wait until I got back home in order to see the Eagles game. And what I saw, I didn't really miss much. I really didn't miss much other than a disappointing performance. The world was covered, and Cowboy Nation and Cowboys Universe has covered the game. Intensively, why it happened, and all of that kind of stuff. You know, in my personal, in my personal opinion, we just didn't we just didn't play well during the game. We didn't play well during the game. There was a lot of missed opportunities. And the Eagles beat us with their B squad. Really they practice squad. They really didn't have many stars. Really didn't have many stars out there. You think about this game. You think about the Eagles game. Aguilar was out. Aguilar was out of the game. Out of the game. Alshon Jeffrey was out of the game. Sproles was out of the game. Fletcher Cox went out in the first. Fletcher Cox went out in the first quarter. Zach Ertz got a rib injury. Put on him by Xavier Woods. First quarter. Everything in that game favored the Dallas Cowboys. And the Cowboys just did not come to play. Now, I understand that Dak was hurt. Dak, despite his injury, uh, was off target some throws like every QB is, but ultimately didn't play a terrible game. We had 9 drop passes in the game. That was just uh, that's just unacceptable. In fact, the Cowboys lead the league in drop passes. It just it doesn't really make sense when you got such a when you got a division title on the line, that your offense don't show up. This whole number one offense, whole number one offense in the league, in my estimation, is bullshit. It's bullshit. When you can't get it done in critical moments, and you can't get it done in big games, and you can't get it done, and you can't get it done during elite competition. I can't. And good coaches call you my number one offense. Now, I am hopeful. I am hopeful that the Cowboys, as a homer, Dallas Cowboy homer, they can turn it. I am hopeful that Dallas Cowboys can sneak into the playoffs, and get their act together, take one game at a time, and and see what happens, and work their way up. Still hopeful for the season. Um, but that good conscience I was just talking about. I am a lifelong football player, and lifelong football fan, as well as a guy that's played football, before. What I have to say is, I am one that believes in head-to-head competition. I am one. I'm not down for all this paperwork grill, and all this nonsense. I am one to take your ass on the field, line up head to head to play the game. That's what I believe. That's what I believe in. That's my philosophy. I feel like you truly find out who's who when you put it all out on the field and play it head to head. And for me, it's hard for me to say in good conscience. I just watched the debacle that I watched. To say that the Eagles, that the Cowboys should go ahead of the Eagles on into the playoffs. It's hard for me in good conscience to say Cowboys are a playoff team. And should go ahead of the Eagles. When I just watched the Eagles beat the Cowboys with their damn practice squad. And so um, um, as a homer, Dallas Cowboy fan, I am hopeful, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. It is what it is. We lost the division championship in my mind, in my estimation, and so we didn't earn the right to go forward. If we do, great. And hopefully we can take one game at a time and work our way up. But we didn't earn the right to go. We didn't earn the right to go forward. Uh, that said, we still got a football game left to play. Against the Redskins, this Cowboys versus Skins, age-old robbery. Um, we shouldn't need any external motivation to get it done here. You come to play. It's a division game. You come to play. You get paid to play. Come out and give you all and see. Come out and give you all, lay it on line and see what happens. This is the last game of the season. You really got no reason to hold anything. You got really no reason to hold anything back. But what you holding back for? You got all off season two. You got all off season two cover. Lay it all on the line. You can only control what you can control at this point. You can go out and give yourself a chance by beating the Redskins. Now you won't have to face their star QB. Which might make things interesting because Dak may not be available to play. We think he'd be ready to go, but he might not be ready to play. And if so, it'd be interesting to see Dwayne Haskins back up versus Cooper Rush out back up. If that's the case, for an opportunity to keep hope alive. You know, do we keep hope alive? Do we put the final nail in our own coffin? We got to sit back and hope the Giants can beat the Eagles and do our work for us, do our damage for us. That just nonsense. I'm really not happy with the way the season's gone. It's been quite the disappointing season, highs and lows. High 1 minute, great 1 minute. Cowboys look like a Super Bowl team 1 minute, and take off work the next week, and just don't play it. Just don't play at all. Um, I just, man, I just don't know. I just don't know why the hell the Cowboys have been so inconsistent. I wish I could share that information with the Cowboy Nation, but I just don't know why we've been so inconsistent. I can't say why because every week it's a new problem. You know, one week it's the offense, next week it's the special teams, next week it's the D, next week it's the defense. You know, one week we can't run, one week we can't pass. Next week, one week we can't run the ball. Next week we dropping passes. We just can't get our shit together 100%. You know, we did that for about 3 games. We did that for about 3 games out of the 16 games that we played. We couldn't really play ball. It just doesn't make sense to me. Um, really, there's plenty of rain to go around. You know, I know the Cowboy universe, Cowboy world. You know, calling for Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett's firing. Everybody's blaming Jason Garrett. Um, Jason Garrett may be part of the problem. Players underperforming, not getting the job done. Problem. Because when you're a $90 million player, when you're a $100 million, when you're $100 million player, when you're going out there and you get $2 or $3 million a game to go play a football game, you don't need no damn external motivation. You get your ass out there and play the game. You shouldn't need a fucking coach to motivate you. If we accusing Joe Garrett of not motivating these guys, who the hell needs motivating in $1 million career? You know, a good 60% of these guys getting over $1 million. Good 60% of these guys getting over $1 million a year. You know, and I just don't understand why you would need external motivation. You know, it's your job. Go out there and do it. As far as where I sit on Jason Garrett's firing, I have been a Jason Garrett supporter. Um, for the last 10 years, I supported Jason Garrett. You know, I think in my mind, Jason Garrett is a good coach. Maybe not an elite coach, but I think he's a good coach. But at this time, we can't win. We can't win with a roster. We can't win with a roster with uh, nine former Pro Bowls on it, and four current Pro Bowls on it. We got 4 current Pro Bowlers and 5 additional former Pro Bowlers. We can't win with that kind of talent on the damn roster. Shit, it's time to change out, and try some new leadership. We got to do something. We got to do something different. We've changed defense coordinators, offense coordinators. We changed linebacker coaches, changed cornerback coaches, changed quarterback coaches. We have changed just about everything on this team except the running back coach, and special teams coach. And so in reality, we changed special teams coaches and brought in and elevated special team coach's assistant, Keith O'Quinn, which personally I think, man, should be the first to fire. If not Garrett, then O'Quinn should be the first to fire. uh, Other than Garrett, because special teams have been a debacle for the last 3 or 4 years. It has been a debacle uh, ever since our special teams coach went to the Colts. Um, and that's kind of what I feel. Now we got to get ready to play Washington. Um, we win, great. We don't win. Well, it's just an indictment on how the season is going. Up, down, highs and lows. Up, down, highs and lows. Not playing up to potential. So we just have to wait. Wait and see. We're hopeful. Give ourselves a chance, but at the end of the day, we are. This season's officially on life support. It's on life support, and it just shouldn't be that way in a season where we probably should have won at least 12 games, if not more, out of the season. Um, It's just been a terrible display, terrible display of football when it comes to the Cowboys and underperforming. And I'm of the opinion now that we can lose with anybody. This team is not going to be the same after this year. We got 30 free agents. We got about 30 free agents. It's going to need or want new contracts or walk. And as far as I'm concerned, most of them are probably going to and should walk. So this team is not going to be saying it's going to be totally different next year. We'll see. Um, we should have the core of the team. Had a core of the team. Yeah, of course, you have Zeke, and you have Zeke, the offensive line, and you have maybe you have Dak. Maybe you have Dak. Maybe the new coach man want to bring his own QB in. Um, but maybe you have Dak. On the defense side of the ball, you'll have Jalen Smith. You have Jalen Smith, Marcus Lawrence, who, in my estimation, both significantly underperformed this year. Robert Quinn, man, outperformed both of those. Um, and you can make you can make an argument. Although Saxon out there, you can make an argument that Kerry Hyder played better than DeMarcus Lawrence. With all the pressures and hurries and near misses that Kerry Hyder man was put out, you can make an argument that even he played better than DeMarcus Lawrence. 5 sacks on the year, half sack in the last 7 games. You know, it's it's, it's ludicrous that you know such a dynamic player just completely disappeared. Just completely disappeared when he was in the most. Uh, supposedly defensive leader. In reality, I just don't. I just don't know. I just don't know. Maybe the Cowboys missing locker room leadership on the defensive side of the ball. Maybe they missed Tyrone Crawford. You know, really, by the time he went down, defense just started falling apart. So maybe they missed Tyrone Crawford. I just don't know. Grasping at straws right now, trying to figure out what the hell happened. And the defense is supposed to be top 5 this year. They ended up 10, 11, 12, something like that. But, it just seems so, when you can't get it done in critical moments, it just seems so much worse than what it is. When you can't get it done against good teams, it seems so much worse than what it is. When you don't play your best football, when you don't play your best football against, Minnesota with the number 1 leading rusher over there, and you don't play solid football. When you don't play your best against Tom Brady. You don't play your best against Tom Brady. When you don't play your best with the division championship on the line. It's just hard. It's just hard to see you as a great. It's hard to see you as a great defense. You know, all I can say is average your best. Defense did some good things. Uh, they also did a lot of fucking up. Uh, That's just what it is. This season's about over. This season's about over. This season's about over. From what I can see, unless a miracle occur, we somehow sleep in. Part of me just don't want to give up hope. As Cowboy fans, you just never want to give up hope. You're holding on to, hey man, we ain't dead yet. We ain't dead yet. Don't want to give up hope. Um, but we'll find out. We'll find out Sunday. In your case, Monday morning. In my case, we'll find out. What the verdict is, and whether or not the Cowboys rise to the occasion. I hope they do. Not placing any bets on it. Not placing any bets on it this week. All cards on the table. Scam was Rod. I'm out.